opening to Unbroken. I believe that's the LSO playing, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I've seen reading about the film mix for the score. If it's the LSO, it's nice to hear the LSO, because you don't hear that in a Disney Star Wars now. Of course, this is really about the overhead surrounds and what it's about. CP500's turned off at the moment, so I'm not running it. Let me switch it on for proper Dolby stereo. Anyway, okay. Let's mute all the other channels. The overheads will come on in a sec up there. Coming in a little bit. Wow, that it's on the middle overhead with something on the height number 1 there. That's height number 2. Height number 3, and then it pans and moves around. You get the idea. Wow. Sounds like someone cutting their grass in the morning, doesn't it? Sounds like a lawnmower. I've only got heights 1 and 3 going through here. I should have rewired it. So I've got but that means 1, 2, 1, 2 there. Yeah, and then I'd have to reroute the matrix 5 screen, left center, right center, back up to here. But anyway, I'm not going to do that. So it all runs and works. I know what's running. So it's mostly height number 2 at the moment, which is middle, and then it goes to front. So it's always changing. It's always changing and moving around, and then going mute. You know. You see, if you were in an airplane, you'd be at this level. There'll be another plane below you, hence below surround. See, look at how these planes are placed. They're all placed at different, positions. But Dolby Labs weren't thinking. Proper Z-axis is going from right up to the ceiling and right down to the floor, not up to the ceiling and then halfway down. That's only half the sound. But then I've got a matrix below surround that I can use, but it's not switched on at the moment. Whoa. Yeah. I mean, the what's it you call it? The CGI looks a bit looks polished. Looks nicely polished. Better than bloody Red Tails, I can tell you that. Red Tails, bloody hell, looked like a bloody computer game. I had to turn that off earlier and then put something else on because well, that sound was up there. Do it again, play it back. There. So let's go up to the front. Yeah, it's a little bit, but it's a little bit echoey, faint, distant to create an acoustical, you know, dimensionality. Wow. Wow. Let's sit at the back row. Yeah. I'm still. Wow, wow, it's pretty cool at the back row. 7 o'clock. Wow. Wow, listen to that. Wow. There it goes. Wow, let's go right at the front. Yeah, I hear you at 7 o'clock. Wow. Wow. You see, you got to move around with your Atmos at home. Otherwise, you know, it's pretty damn boring. Holy moly's. Damn. They are brilliant on these JBL Control 5s. I've got some JBL Control 5 Plus down there. Thinking of putting an extra, just turn the fader down a bit. Thinking of putting an extra, oh, what do you call it? The sort of, maybe possibly repositioning the overheads just by moving them over just a little bit closer to where the light is. Just move them over a little bit. Same with there, but I've been thinking about that, and that was months ago. But it seems to work where it is. Not too much problem. It works pretty a-okay. Wow, well that plane sounded like it went behind me, like over my shoulder. That's behind me, like on height number 3. Wow, look at that. If I put the 5 screen on, which is there, and it'll come up. There you go. There's my left center, right center if I want to use them. But they're muted on the DCX at the moment. So I'll turn them back off. 5 screens a little bit different to front wide. Okay, don't, you know, think it's, you know, it's a totally different ball game. Wow, listen to these planes going around. See, I got other matrix decoders, and I'm thinking, well, listen to how things go, yeah? I'm thinking, what if I were to put a decoder, right, on height number 1, height number 2, and height number 3? I've got plenty of Onkyo, Denon, Yamaha in the, and Marant's, what do you call it? The SR12 6012. So I can sort of, what would happen if I matrixed off, you know, what would the steering of the signal, how would it play, how would it sound? Because I'm curious if I can improve on my below surround. you know, really, this opening of the film is really about the only highlight, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's a good film. Okay, that's the regular surrounds on. Regular arrays. Now that's on with below surround, which is underneath the seating and the side surrounds. Wow. Whoa, yeah, I heard that one going underneath me. Yeah, that above. I can hear that one going underneath below me. Play that again. Wow. Isn't it brilliant, Sooty? Yeah, it's great just listening. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the rear back surrounds on. Put them on. I could also put them on with a middle centre back, which is directly at the back. You know, it's more exciting just listening to it with the screen channels off. Of course, I wouldn't hear those voices sounding like the way they do. They would sound a little bit more louder, right? So I'm not stupid, you know. So when you hear these, you know, I can tell how long that plane is, the length of it, and so forth. And but those voices would be a little bit more louder. But then to hear that a little bit more louder, sort of thing, fader level's got to be turned up, and therefore the sound of that plane noise would really be a little bit taxing after a while, which is, you know, what boils down to, you know, these people when they, you know, they're doing all this stuff in those days, you know, they got hearing loss. Just, you know, the inside of those planes wouldn't be designed to be nice and acoustically quiet. They'd be pretty damn loud. I mean, if you ever heard a Lancaster bomber, I've heard Lancaster bombers come flying over when they do the air show, and when those things fly over, even in pairs, I tell you, the reverberation of the engine noise from those planes, it sometimes vibrates. I can feel the vibration in my home because the sound waves are impacting on the building and the roof. So those planes would have been damn loud, and frankly, no, I don't want to play it, you know. So, you know, the sound mix, you know, it's not always, you know, and even the sound of firing those machine guns, those would be very sharp popping sounds, and no, you would have hearing loss with being in something like this. But, you know, it's okay when it's at a lot less level. It's kind of ideal, and wouldn't it be great if the real world could sound like that?